Howdy guys, welcome to the video for Elden Ring. My name is Ventus SGN. In this video, I'm going to give you a few pointers for the Rhea Lucaria boss fight with Rennala. There are two phases to this fight and both can be a real pain. Before I get into that though, if you like Elden Ring, subscribe to this channel and like the video. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Alright, so the first tip I can give you for this fight is to wear light clothing that brings up your magical defense. You're going to need to do a lot of quick roll dodging in this fight using my method, and having protection from her attacks is kind of a no-brainer. The next tip I can give you is to use a weapon that lunges a bit because she backs up a lot in this fight. I ended up using the rapier I got from Roger. I made it a plus 13 and it literally carried in this fight. If you don't have this rapier, please see my video on where to go after Godric for full details on how to get the rapier. For ashes to summon with you to help during this fight, I suggest using the Glintstone Sorcerer Ashes because it interrupts her attacks a lot, and interrupting her is a key way to win in the second phase of this boss fight. If you don't have the Glintstone Sorcerer Ashes and want them, please see my video on how to get them, or you can use the wolves. I feel like the wolves last the longest, though in theory any ashes with ranged attacks should work. Incantations to bring with you if you use incantations would be Magic Fortification, Golden Vow, and Blessings Boon. Use Golden Vow and Blessings Boon on the first phase of this fight to basically take no damage, so you're pretty much full health on the second phase, and use Magic Fortification right before or right at the start of the second phase. As far as flask allocation goes, I ended up using more health flask than FP flask and used 0 magic attacks during the fight. I even have the Sword of Night and Flame, the OP sword, and I ended up not using it at all. Now, as far as the fights themselves, during phase 1, right before you go in, use the incantations for Golden Vow and Blessings Boon. Then run in and, without locking on to anything, hit the Hogwarts students with golden orbs around their heads. You don't have to fully eliminate them, just break their orbs. To find where these students are, you can either listen for their singing or go to where the books are shooting you from. The kids with the orbs around their heads shoot books at you exclusively. After you break 3 of the students' orbs, Rennala will fall down in the middle of the room. Lock onto her and attack her with reckless abandon. When you're done attacking her, lock off. After you do a little bit of damage to her, she's going to glow golden, and that's your cue to get away from her because she's going to explode and deal you damage. So attack her a little bit and then get away from her. It will take up to 3 times of her falling to clear phase 1. You can really do it in 2, but I say 3 because you can prepare your spells for phase 2. So basically in phase 1, on the second time you knock her down, don't defeat her, but leave her as 1 tap as possible. Then when you bring her down again for the 3rd time, the kids won't attack you and you have some time to either heal up or cast spells. I suggest using the time to cast Magic Fortification and to get your HP back to full. When you enter second phase, she most certainly will always lead out with her giant comet beam cannon thing. This is super easy to dodge, just lock onto her first and dodge rolls sideways but toward her. If you didn't cast spells before this phase started, or you have spells yet to cast, or flasks to use, you can do them freely after you dodge the beam attack. After the beam attack is done, be ready to dodge another beam attack because sometimes she does them back to back, or she might jump into her little moon, or she might start shooting her little magic darts at you. Now, what I learned to do during the beam attack is to summon my Ash Spirits to aid me. With your Ash Spirits on the field, now it's time to attack her, and man, the only real advice I can give you after failing at this fight for hours and getting frustrated and yelling at the TV screen about how impossible this fight is to just keep attacking her. Even when she's summoning her crap to attack you like giant dragons and wolves and men with giant blades that one-shot you, just keep attacking her. When she shoots her magic attacks at you, roll dodge into her. I mean literally into her. You're supposed to be so close to her that when you roll dodge, you're roll dodging into her. That allows you to dodge those attacks. And just keep attacking. If you see chances to roll dodge left or right to avoid those ranged magical attacks, I mean take them, but not if it takes you out of her melee range. I used the rapier and just jabbed her until she finally went down. The Glintstone Sorcerer Ashes were a huge help in this fight, and along with the rapier, it kind of carried. Now, once you defeat her, you get her Great Rune, and all it does is allow you to respec your attributes or remake your character. There's nothing special to activate like with Godric. For more information on Elden Ring, please head over to my channel and browse my playlist and turn on my notifications while you're there so you don't miss an upload. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck with Rennala. In the comments, tell me how many tries it took you.